Just last year, we got the first introduction to the concept ship Drake Ironclad, and already this year, the ship is on the list to be released. It will probably only be the default variant, at least in the start, and the assault variant of the Drake Ironclad will be released at a later date. It stood out during the CitizenCon ship teaser with its unique design, as a really rugged and rough ship like most produced by Drake. This year it has to be the ship I am waiting for the most, or at least in the top 3. Rather freshly introduced and already being worked on, while we do have many which have been in the concept state for ages. So what is special about this ship? Except that it looks like a giant box with rockets. Well, it comes with the 1536 SCU. These are the standard cargo units. And if that in it of itself is not impressive, because it is quite a lot of cargo space, it is made even better with the option of opening the ceiling or the top of the storage room, thus giving extremely good access and overview of the cargo inside the ship, especially if you're out in the space or using a forklift ship. Don't worry, it still has the door and ramp access in the front. This already makes it very unique. But it also has the pilot cockpit room, which is detachable and can serve as an escape pod if needed. And no, the top central room is not this ship's cockpit, but rather the overview and management of its storage area below it. The cockpit is actually attached to the left side and looks kinda similar to the Drake Caterpillar. The ship's design is kept rather simple, as the storage area covers most of the front alongside the turret positions on the second level, and even some special small storage area near them, while most of the other areas are near the end or the back of the ship. The habitation, accommodations, remote turret controls, engineering bay, the central cargo control room, and all the rest. There is a nice image of this ship, being able to carry at least 5 Nova tanks, which do take up a lot of space, so it is clear it can work as a dropship and a military transport. The armor values are not in the game, but it was stated that it is a rather well armored and durable ship, so the vehicle transport and approach to hostile areas to assault or raid is possibly a good way to use this ship. Thinking back at the most ships produced by Drake, I would say most of them are pretty much meant for raiding. But we are also dealing with a stepping stone ship to the Drake Kraken. Some of the parts and designs which are used to create Drake Ironclad will be also used in the creation of the Kraken. Because of the easy to open cargo area on Drake Ironclad and a lot of space inside, it is clearly capable of carrying other smaller ships within it, from little snobs to light fighters to perhaps even medium fighters, and possibly 1 or 2 of the smaller heavy fighters. Thus it can be an ideal ship to use as a pocket carrier, especially with the snobs and light fighters, which have limited operational range, bringing even these small ships to the areas of interest or to many points of conflicts in bigger star systems. It has to be one of the most unique designs of the past few years. Seeing how it comes with so many nice additions and possibilities, it is very likely a ship like this can be used from a carrier to a raiding platform, capable of all sorts of transport and possibly operating even as a base. Perhaps the assault variant will serve well for organizations focusing on PvP. That is, if the Ironclad is as durable and armored as originally stated. It might not seem that impressive if we consider that it is really a large ship, and many of those have enough space for smaller craft, as well as being more durable and offering some elements which a base of operations could use. Then again, I can't recall any ship which opens the top or all the storage area in full view, so it definitely has some unique elements compared to other large ships. I think it could become one of the more popular ships rather fast after its release, because Drake ships often get that status, get that popularity. There is the Drake Cutlass Black, or even other Cutlass variants. Then we have the Cutter, we have the Corsair. All of these have become very popular, very often can be seen used by the player base. And I would expect for the Drake Ironclad to become as popular as they, at least for some time. It's definitely one of the more interesting promises for this year, and we don't have any direct time frame for this. It could be during IAE, it could be during Invictus, or anywhere in between. It has that rather innovative design and idea surrounding it, with the flyaway cockpit, rather large storage area, and even easier way to access it. So it's probably the ship I want to see from the ship teaser this year. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.